A warm welcome to all of you on this utterly glorious day. Positive vibes all around us, nigh on perfect conditions. There is a thrilling football match in prospect here, and we will be getting underway very shortly. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
So things are underway. Rodgers. Oh, he's played it in low. Brilliantly cut out. Over to the right flank.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's shifting through the gears here.
What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. And this is decent chance! It's there!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Really fierce, close defending. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Konsa did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Salah. It's a good run down the right. And he's had it nicked away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Ball is over the line. Great vision. Frimpong gets over and intercepts. Delivers with whip. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Mings.
Aston really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have the players, those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
McAllister. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Barkley. Rodgers. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Looking for options for movement. Delivers the ball. He's rising! And no mistake. And there's the goal they've been looking for. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
This is good pressing, they're not short on bodies. And here's Barkley, just eases him off the ball. Isak. Rodgers. Rodgers cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to nip.
Ekitike! It's bounced back off the post. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Tielemans. Now Konsa. Now that looks a decent ball. Lindelof. Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Now it's Isak. Mings makes the interception. Tielemans. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Aims beyond the defence. He's being urged to shoot. Shoots! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And it's Tielemans. And Lindelof. Now it's Watkins. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Wits. Barkley. Tielemans. Distributed tidily. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's played in low. Cross deflected behind for a corner. Header comes in! No, not the best of headers. Tielemans. He's looking wide. He'll try to keep this alive. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Madsen. This is a promising build-up. He's shifted it to the flank. He's picked his way through. And the referee says that is that for the first half. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Liverpool looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Madsen gets into a good position. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And he's managed to get free. Steaming on goalwards. Chance, surely! Yes! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
A case now of complete control. Rodgers. Madsen. Mohamed Salah. And it's Frimpong. Pinches it off him. McGinn. Barkley.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
That is good alertness. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Watkins. Isak. And this is Mohamed Salah. And a shot! And how did he not make it four?
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Mohamed Salah looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, it very much looks like this defence has learned from its errors now.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Can he finish? Well, that is remarkable.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Martinez getting this one clear. Barkley to Watkins. That's a good ball out wide. Look at the space here. He's found a way through. Oh, good climb. And that's a sharp finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
So could they be onto something here? McAllister. Now it's Watkins. Succumbs to the pressure. Buendia. Wirtz. Ekitike. Rogers. Konate kept his eye on it, and he's there. He's a sharp little ball here. Martinez breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Liverpool clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Buendia. Now Rogers. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Watkins. And he's heaved it away. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Nicely worked.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Salah! And there's a goal! A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
So now the difference is 3. It's a really well-measured ball. Nicely weighted ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Out for a throw. Lindelof. Konsa. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Just 5 minutes left. Now it's Buendia, and he's being shifted off it. McAllister. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Nicely aimed pass. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
4 added minutes has
And
been
he was
indicated.
quick to react. 4 extra minutes added on. Spread it left. That's a good foray he's making. He has found a way through. And that was very necessary. Rodgers looking understandably energised after his goal. Buendia. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Liverpool can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Mohamed Salah, happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths.